Hi everybody, welcome back to Pilates Process. Today I'm going to be taking you through a sideline glute series, all the things we should be thinking about while we're doing our glutes in the upper body, and how to feel the most burn. If you like this video, stay until the end, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, send it to your friends, and do it again tomorrow. We're going to start with our right forearm down on the ground and our legs stacked. Now I want my heels in line with my tailbone rather than behind me. So I've got a long line from the heels, hips, all the way up through my ear. And I'm using this right elbow to press down into the ground, lifting my rib cage up. So if you see again, we're pressing down, and I'm thinking about this hip magnetizing towards my heels. So we're nice and even on both sides of the rib cage. My feet are flexed, my top hand can rest on my hip. On an exhale, I'm lifting this top leg parallel to the bottom leg. Lift. Inhale, brings the legs back to tap. Exhale, lift. Here I want my toes pointing forward rather than up. So if my knee's flaring upwards, I'm losing a lot of outer glute engagement. By keeping the legs parallel, I'm asking my abductor, my outer glute, to do the lifting for me. Now, as you move through this, you want to make sure that the tailbone isn't rocking. Sometimes we compensate by letting the rib cage move to get the leg higher. It's really not about how high we can get the leg. It's about feeling the squeeze at the top right about here and lowering with control. Let's add on in 3, 2, leg stays lifted on 1. We're gonna work our internal rotation. Knees come together, twist, twist, twist. I'm trying to get the grippies of my sock or the sole of my foot to the ceiling and switch. Heels together, knees apart. This is your external rotation. Tap the knees together and twist. This is coming from my hip here, and I'm using the inside, the middle of my shin is my rotation point. Tap and tap. Check in with your elbow at the bottom. Can you press into the ground a little more? We're thinking about the head reaching away from our midline. The core is turned on here. Let's add in a leg extension at the top. Heels come together, extending from the knee, reach the toe out long, heels come back together, and we rotate. Again, heels together, extend the leg, stretch, 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 back of the knee fully extends, knees together, rotate. Let's do 2 more. We tap, extend the leg, tap the heels, flip the leg, last one, heels together, extend the leg, heels together, back to our parallel neutral. So I've got my top leg hovering. From here, we're gonna take a straight leg sweep. I'm extending my leg out in front of me from the hip. Now, a common error I see is that this top hip is rolling forward. Imagine you got a garden stake through this top hip. It's not wiggling side to side. We flex the foot as we drive it towards the mirror. Once your heel is in line with your knee, hip, ribs, ear, you're in a good spot. From here, we point the toes, we sweep it back forward, exhale. Inhale, flex, press. Exhale as you swipe it forward. Like you're dusting off a table in front of you with the inseam of your leg. And reminder, our upper body is solid and stable. It's supporting us. If the neck ever starts to get a little bit tired, you can always look down at the forearm on the ground. Gives the neck a little bit of a rest. Now this one gets pretty spicy on the outer glutes pretty quick. We're gonna hold it out at a 45-degree angle in 3, 2, right over the bottom knee. Heel turns up, toe turns down. So we're internally rotated again. We're gonna lower down 3 inches, lift. Lower down 3 inches, lift. This top hip staying rock solid, stacked on the bottom. Lower and lift. And maybe your internal rotation's a little better than mine. This is something that I struggle with, so I try to teach it a lot just so I can get better at it too. Lift. For 4. I felt my ribs starting to sag. 3, 2, and 1. Take it in. Give it a pat. There's science behind it, getting blood flow back into that glute. And let's flip to the other side. For demo purposes, I'm just gonna rotate, but you can roll over to the other side. We've got this left elbow or your other elbow driving into the mat, lifting the chest. We've got this nice space underneath the rib cage. Legs stacked, heels in line with tailbone. From here, we'll lift that top leg parallel. Inhale as you tap back together. Exhale, lift. And already from here, I'm thinking about that top hip staying rock solid. Everything from the hips up is staying in the same position for this series. It's one of the reasons I like it. Exhale as you lift. Toes facing directly forward in line with the knee. Top edge or the outer edge of your foot is gonna stay parallel to the ground the whole time here. We'll hold the leg up in 4, 3, knit the ribs in for 2, and 1. Let's take the internal rotation, knees together. External rotation, heels together. And when we do this in external rotation, we want to make sure that this top hip is still staying in the same spot. It'll reduce how far your knee goes. That's okay. It's not the point. The point is to feel the femur, the thigh bone, rotating in its ball and socket joint right up at the hip. Twist. Twist. You might notice that one side is going to have a little bit more range of motion. That's normal. We're human. We're asymmetrical beings. That's one of the joys of the human experience. Let's add in that upper leg extension in 3, 2, we externally rotate on 1. Extend the leg from the knee, stretch, feel the hamstring fire up, bend the knee back together, and rotate internally. Tap the heels together. Point and lengthen the leg. Tap the heels together. And knees. Let's do 2 more. And if the neck is starting to feel funny, you can always look down at your mat. Reach, heels, and together. Last one, knees. Extend, together, parallel. Straight leg sweep. From here, I'm gonna bring my knee up to hip height. Feel the stretch in the glute. Reach the leg long. Flex your foot as you swipe it back in line with the ear. Once you look down and see that you've got that nice long plumb line, you're good to go. Press. Inhale as you swipe back. Exhale as you swipe forward. Inhale. You might notice the heat starting to build. If it hasn't already, push. Maybe take a hand to that top hip to make sure it's staying where it is. You might even feel a bit of a stretch in the glute as you sweep this leg forward. Sometimes it feels like you're sticking your bum out. Check in with the ribs, knit them together. Let's do 4. 3, flex your bottom foot so you've got an active, stable surface for 2. And we'll stop at the 45-degree angle on 1. Toes down, heel up, external rotation. Keep that hip solid. We tap the toes down and lift. We tap and lift for 8, 7, 6, this one's spicy, 5, toes down for 4, 3, 2, and bring it in on 1. Give it a pat, you deserve it. Thanks for joining me and watching this sideline glute series. I hope your booty's on fire, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.